So, excuse all of this. I just got out of the shower. But I wanted to touch base on something that's really important to me and should be a more important subject and topic that is openly talked about in this country, in the world, because it's not something that's easy for people who deal with it every day. I've been seeing a lot of things non-political for once, thank God, but negative on my Facebook, on my Instagram, in the world, pertaining to people with depression, anxiety, bipolar, any mental illness range. It doesn't even stop just at depression. There are so many. Calling those people weak-minded, it's an excuse. It's a reason to do as they please and not have consequences. It's a reason to seek attention. And let me just say, and stop anybody who even thinks that they should say that, that is not even close to correct. Not even close. Because not only do I and many of my very close friends deal with it, so does the person next to you in line at the store, your bank teller, a teacher in a school, your own mother, father, sister, wife, so many people who might not even say anything because society is training us to think that this is weak, that it's not okay to feel this way. I have struggled for years, and I don't even just mean my adult years. As a child into an adult, I have struggled. And I have watched and met people who have struggled so much harder than me. It's not weak. It's one of the toughest fights that you could fight with yourself. Day-to-day basis. Some people don't choose this. Nobody chooses it. You choose how you deal with it, but you don't choose the feeling. So let's generate society to understand, to be more knowledgeable, to read a book, or for crying out loud, Google it and get the right terminology. Let's train everybody to understand and stop listening to what everybody else has to say, because you are making people who are struggling every day with this afraid to speak up, afraid to reach out for help. I am so tired of seeing people on my news feed in a newspaper that has been shared or a newscast that has been shared of a child as young as 12 taking their own life because they cannot speak up for themselves, because they don't know where to go for help. It's sad. I'm a grown adult. I've attempted suicide 3 times in my life because I didn't think there was anybody to go to, because I would have been labeled as weak. Is that okay? No, it's not. You could save so many lives by just understanding, by just being the person who says, I'm here and I know that I can help you. That's all we need. Anybody. You don't even have to have depression to lend a hand, to lend a shoulder, for you to even have a hard day and need somebody to talk to. That day where you're so frustrated at work or school, or you go through a breakup, or for any reason it's a hard day and you got to call your mom or your sister or whoever and just get it out. That is how people like me feel every day. And yeah, it gets tiring, and I get tired of hearing it from myself. But holding it in is so much worse, and we need to stop telling society to suck it up and go on. No, there is no suck it up and go on. There is get up and pull yourself up and work and fight to better it every day. But that takes support. That takes understanding, and it takes something that we don't have in society nowadays. Something that we don't even understand anymore. People say that we've gotten better, that medicine and doctors have gotten so much better, and there's so much help out there. What's help if society doesn't understand? What's help? What's sending somebody to a treatment center or to therapy and they walk out 2 weeks later, an hour after their session, 5 minutes after taking their medicine? What is all that if we walk out our front door and we are slapped in the face with the negativity of society thinking that we are weak people, that we take medicine because we can't control our own lives, that our medicine is a cover-up, that our therapy is pointless, that going to a treatment center means that you're in an asylum strapped to a bed in a coat with your arms strapped up? That's not what it is. I've been to 5 treatment centers, and it's the best thing I ever did for myself. And there was no padded walls, just so you all know. That's beyond that point. So it's okay for us to say that a drug addict needs to go to rehab. It's okay for us to say alcoholics should go to AA. Let's promote it. Let's be grateful for it. Let's be supportive. Let's support those people to be better. That's great. I'm all for it. I've been there, done that. But let's support everybody who is struggling. Because a good chunk of those people who are fighting those addictions are because they didn't have support for the issues they already had. And I could say it over and over again, and I might sound like a broken record, but I could care less. I want anybody who sees this video to know I could care less if you are a stranger across the world, or a homeless man on the street, or somebody who lives next door. I could care less if I've known you for 10 years and I never knew you were struggling. I will always be open to talking, to listening, to help you seek whatever it is you need for help. I mean, I should know. I've been to it. But I understand that maybe you just need somebody to listen. That you just need somebody to understand and not judge you. And granted, I could try to post a video and change society. I'm one person. I don't know that I can. But I can change me. I can change what you feel of having nobody to go to by being there, by being open for you. And I'm here. You can share this video as many times as you want. You can click stop and not listen to it or scroll past it. But if you do, and you hear every word in this and you think, wow, maybe I've been that person. Maybe I've told somebody they're weak. Maybe my best friend just called me or hasn't called me in weeks, and I haven't seen them and I don't know what's going on. Maybe I've been that person, and maybe what she's saying makes sense. Then pick up your phone. Open up your mind, open up your heart, and help somebody. Or if you can't, and you don't feel that you can, share this video. Share it, show it. I don't care, because I am here for those people. I will be an advocate for you, for anybody who needs it. I will make it my daily mission to save one life a day. No matter how hard it is. Nobody should suffer that. Nobody should feel weak. You are not weak. You are one of the strongest people that you know, because you get up every day and you deal with a battle that is so hard that it brings tears to my eyes every time I think of how many times I have gone through it myself. I struggle with it every day. You are not alone. You are not weak. And you can do this. There are so many ways to do this. We as society need to stop labeling it as weak. Stop saying that suicide is a cry for attention. The ultimate way out is not a cry for attention. You don't get attention that way. You get nothing. You end up with no life. You don't get to grow and succeed. It is not a cry for attention. It is somebody who is so beaten down by all of this, they don't know what else to do. So let's all grow up together. And let's stop that. Let's be who we can be. Let's be the best us. Everybody wants to complain about politics and what's so wrong with this world. You know what's wrong with this world? It's us. We don't know how to be kind. We don't know how to be open. We don't know how to lend a hand to somebody who needs it. Food for thought. As my boyfriend says, I like to beat a dead horse. And I like to repeat myself. But I'm going to say it one more time, because somebody has to. Nobody with a mental illness PTSD, depression, anxiety, bipolar, schizophrenia, anything. You are not weak. You are not what society has labeled you. You are not a lost cause. You are far from a lost cause. You are worth something. And you deserve everything in the world that you feel you don't. So let's change it. That's all I have for you guys today. All I can ask is that if you actually watch this video all the way through, that when you walk outside that door today, or you scroll past a post, and you think that just maybe somebody just needs a smile and a hello, or somebody you know needs a hug, or somebody just looks like they just need somebody, be that person. Be that person that you never thought you could be, because one day you might need it. Have a good day, guys.